Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign. So please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we are going to get started. Let's see what's going on here, guys. Okay, I do feel like I do feel like you all, somebody could be like, I feel like weighing your options in some type of way, okay? There could be several different, many different possibilities, maybe choices, options, decisions that you have, okay? But I really feel like somebody is weighing their options, okay? You may really, somebody could feel like, kind of unclear right now. There could be a lot of illusions or confusions around you, okay? Some of you may even be lacking focus, okay? Or just have some type of wishfulness as it relates to something here, okay? Because I feel like you could be juggling or struggling right now, okay? I feel like a lot of people are probably juggling, struggling, robbing people to pay Paul type of energy, trying to find some type of balance, okay? Trying to adapt or prioritize your situation right now. It's like a lot of back and forth type of energy, quick decisions being made and different things like that or what have you, okay? So I really feel like you're like weighing your options while you're juggling, struggling, trying to find some type of balance, okay? I do feel like there may be like with the tower in the reverse here, I feel like you're going to be able, like some type of disaster is going to be averted in some type of way, like a near miss type of situation, a narrow escape type of situation. There seems to be some type of stalling or delaying or something like that that is going on, okay? I see you being burdened though, okay? You could be dealing with like you could have like a heavy load. Something could be on the brink of collapse or something like that. Like, or maybe you just have a lot of responsibilities. You could be dealing with some burdens, hardships, or problematic situations. You could even just be feeling overwhelmed right now, okay? Or overloaded right now, okay? Overworked in some type of way, okay? Somebody is definitely weighing their options though, okay? You could have a lack of finances, money, or resources, which could be the reason why you're juggling or struggling or what have you. It seems like something was supposed to cause like, some type of sudden upheaval in your life, some type of, disaster or like tragedy or chaos or something. You're still dealing with some type of burdens, a lot of responsibilities, and and different things like that or what have you, but you're like juggling the situation. It's like you're trying to find some type of balance. You're trying to weigh your options, see what options, choices you have, decisions you should make or what have you. Yeah. But I'm seeing a Wheel of Fortune here, okay? So the Wheel of Fortune is all about decisive movement, okay? The Wheel of Fortune can talk about chances, changes, fated events, life cycles, your destiny, good luck, or even expansions in some type of way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? So it's like, and I actually seen this card. This Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out before these other cards. I feel like this wheel is in the upright. It's turning in your favor, collective, but it's still like you're still like weighing your options in some type of way. Okay, you're still juggling, you're struggling, you have a lack of finances, money, or resources. You're trying to find some type of balance. Okay, I feel like what was meant to like cause some type of chaos or tragedy or upheaval or problematic situation or destruction or something, there's this narrow escape in some type of way, some type of disaster is averted in some type of way. yet you're still dealing with some type of, you still got a lot of responsibilities, a heavy load. Okay, you could be feeling like you're on the brink of collapse or something like that, or what have you, just a lot weighing on you. But this wheel of fortune is in the upright. Okay, it's turning in your favor. I still feel like you could be unsatisfied. Okay, you could be feeling unsatisfied, something like the feelings of dissatisfaction, or feeling unmotivated, maybe even depressed or reluctant or worrisome, or maybe even bored and discontent. But I feel like there is happiness, abundance, new beginnings, fulfillment, and fresh start that could be coming in for you. Okay, there could be some type of emotional fulfillment that is coming in, or what have you. But this is like the energy that you're in right now. So like I said, it's like you're weighing your options. Maybe you're trying to figure out what you should do, what direction you should go in, what you should choose. Like, you're weighing whatever options you have, okay? And you seem to there's like many different possibilities, maybe, but you seem to be unclear because of all of the illusions and the confusions. And it doesn't help the fact that you're like juggling, you're struggling, you got a lack of finances, money, and resources. You're trying to find balance. There's this adaptability type of energy, prioritizing type of energy, yet juggling type of energy. And there's a lot of back and forth, things, okay? Maybe you're making some type of quick decisions or something like that. And avoiding some type of chaos or tragedy or upheaval or disruption or destruction or something like that. I feel like the disruption or it is there or what have you, but like, because this tower is in the reverse, okay? Whatever this tower is caused, like, this tower type of energy is definitely caused you some type of burdens, but some of you could be dealing with heartache or heartbreak, deep emotional pain, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, maybe even just depression. Okay, there could even be misunderstanding, tears, loss in some type of way. Okay, could be the reason why you're weighing your options, or while you're weighing your options, it's like you're dealing with some type of heartache or heartbreak. Okay, Spirit, why is the Two of Coins here? Why is the Two of Coins here? There's some type of completion. I feel like it's like you're at some type of crossroads, collective. Yeah. You could be frozen in indecision. You could be unclear of your path. Okay. Maybe there's some type of completion of a cycle or a phase or something like that, or what have you. Yeah. I'm seeing that Four of Cups again that we seen at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you're really like, I feel like you're dissatisfied. Okay, maybe with your situation, maybe with life, okay, which has you like unmotivated, reluctant in some type of way. You're like dealing with some deep emotional pain or grief or sorrow or disillusionment or maybe even depression because you're juggling, okay? It's like you're at this crossroads. You're frozen in indecision. You're unclear of your path. Okay. In a stalemate type of situations, maybe you're dealing with some type of obstacles of some kind. Whatever these burdens or hardships or problematic situations, it's like you feel some type of maybe sadness, loss, disappointment, or regret. What is the Ten of Wands, collective? Why is the Ten of Wands here? So I feel like you've been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, collective. Okay, it's like you could be dealing with some type of rejection, feeling alienated. Maybe you're in turmoil, in harsh conditions, dealing with financial ruin, loss, change, or breakups, or something like that, which is the reason why you have these burdens, hardships, and problematic situations. Maybe you have a lack of support, help, finances, money, resources, stability, security, or just like support in some type of way. Because you've been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. There's also some type of betrayal here. There's something, there's like the energy, like I feel like the reason why you've been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold is like because of the Ten of Swords. So the Five of Pentacles is like you're in the Ten of Wands because of the Five of Pentacles. So you're dealing with burdens, hardships, and problematic situations because you were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold. You were rejected and alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions and financial ruin. And the reason why you're in that energy is because you were stabbed in the back. You were ultimately betrayed, okay? You've dealt with betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings from being stabbed in the back, okay? From cruel and brutal things being done to you, a hate crime being committed against you, okay? Yeah. Somebody wanted there to be a final chapter to you, a dead end. They wanted you to have some type of mental breakdown or of some kind. You've definitely been backstabbed, okay? These individuals wanted you to hit rock bottom. They wanted you to be a failure, okay? So the reason why you're going through the burdens that you're going through, okay, is because you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. And the reason why you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold is because you were ultimately betrayed, okay? Yeah. And stabbed in the back. Yeah, and the reason why you were ultimately betrayed and stabbed in the back is is because this Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. Yeah, it's because this Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, is turning in your favor. So people decided to stab you in your back, ultimately betray you, be disloyal to you, sabotage you, ruin you, try to end you, collective. Okay? Yeah. Out of jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. Yeah. These people wanted some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, collective. Spirit, what else is going on? Yeah. So I feel like this is why you're weighing your options, while you're unclear, maybe up your path, dealing with illusions and confusions. You're feeling bored, dissatisfied. Um, you know, you could have even missed opportunities because of these individuals, okay? You're feeling unmotivated, reluctant, or depressed, or even just worrisome, and it's because of this jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition, okay? There could have even been individuals who wanted some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you. Spirit, clarify the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Swords. Two of Coins, Three of Swords. So the reason why you're juggling, you're struggling, you got a lack of finances, money, or resources, collective. You're trying to find some type of balance, which is causing you heartache and heartbreak. It is because of the world here, okay? Some type of end of a chapter here, okay? Something has gone full circle. Something has come to an end, or there's been some type of completion or something like that, or what have you, okay? And I feel like the reason why that is because of this jealousy and this envy, this hatred. From other individuals, collective. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody has also been wishing death upon you, collective. Yeah. So it's like you're like you're in hangman, you're in limbo, you're hanging around, you're waiting to see what's going to happen. Um, you're maybe looking for some type of new perspective in some type of way, or what have you, collective. But with the Five of Swords being here, okay, this is the Five of Swords is all about conflict and defeat. It's about hostility. It's about plot twists. It's abusive in nature. Okay. So like I said, the burdens, the hardships, and problematic situations that you are dealing with right now is because you were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold. Okay. And the reason why all of that is because of this Five of Swords. Okay. Other persons outside of you. It's a lot of fives out here. Okay. Is because you got people who are jealous and envious and intimidated by you, who have done things to cause conflict and defeat in your life, okay? Who have stabbed you in your back. They've plotted against you, plotted, planned, schemed against you. They've been abusive towards you. And this is the reason why you were abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, collective, okay? Yeah, they ultimately betrayed you as well here, okay? Like these people, they, wow. You got the Ten of Swords out here, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, okay? Spirit, clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. This is betrayal. Another 5. Sadness, loss, disappointment, and regret. With the 5 of Cups. Grief, sadness, loss, mourning, emotional baggage. Yeah. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Why is this Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords here, Spirit? Why is this Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords here? I'm seeing the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about awareness and insight, epiphanies, clarity. It's decisive type of energy, communicative type of energy. It's truth, it's visions, it's focus, it's compelling, it's ideas and different things like that, or what have you. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords here? Because it's like this Wheel of Fortune is like in the upright. It's turning in your favor, okay? But it's like there's some type of betrayal here. It's like you've been stabbed in the back in some type of way. But you're an Empress. I mean, well, I said Empress. You are an Earth Angel Collective because I'm seeing the Temperance card here, okay? Yeah. So let me see something, because remember when I told y'all the Wheel of Fortune was the first card that wanted to come out. Let's look at this way and see. Okay. So I feel like you are moving, like there's some type of decisive movement with you as it relates to this Wheel of Fortune type of energy. Like I told you, the Wheel of Fortune can speak to many different things. A lot of people see the Wheel of Fortune as being good luck and expansions and it being time for something. It also can speak of change and chances. It speaks of life cycles. It can even speak of karma, good luck, good juju, okay, fated events, okay. But it's like, even though this Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, it's like, or even though this Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, I feel like other individuals have caused you to miss opportunities on purpose. I feel like you're feeling bored and dissatisfied. You're unmotivated. You're in depression. You're reluctant. You're worrisome. Okay, and it's like you're weighing your options. You could be you're. I feel like you're weighing your options. Okay, you could be unclear due to illusions and confusions around you. Okay. Um, and this is because of the heartache and the heartbreak that you've endured, this deep emotional pain that you're in, this grief, this disillusionment, the sorrow, the depression, the heartbreak, the tears, the loss, the misunderstanding and things, okay? It's like you're juggling it's interesting because when the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright and is turning in your favor, life is supposed to be better. It's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? But you're in the Two of Pentacles. It's like you got a lack of, like, it's like, how can the Wheel of Fortune be in the upright and turning in your favor, but you're in the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Pentacles is like poverty. Next to nothing, juggling, struggling, a lack of finances, money, and resources. It's like, and you're having to adapt to having nothing. Having to prioritize, having to juggle, trying to find balance, dealing with a lot of back and forth type of energy, having to make quick decisions. It's like you're at this crossroads. You're juggling, you're struggling, you're at this fucking crossroads, okay? But the reason why you're juggling and struggling is because of this Two of Swords energy. Being at this crossroads, like I said, unclear of the path that you should take. So there could be avoidance or stalemate or obstacles or what have you with the Tower here. This tower is in the reverse though. But whether it's in this tower is in the upright or reverse, you have still been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. rejected, alienated, left in turmoil and harsh conditions, financial ruins. You've dealt with loss and change and breakups and all kinds of things. So it's like you're on your own, all alone, with a lack of help, support, stability, security, abundance, finances. You've got less than the bare. You've got the bare minimum or less, which is the reason why. For the reason why you have such a heavy load, reason why it feels like you're on the brink of collapse, reason why it seems like you got a lot of responsibility weighing on you. You're dealing with a lot of burdens and hardships and problematic situations. You're feeling stressed and overwhelmed and and different things. But the only reason why you have this feeling of being burdened is because you were stabbed in the back. The same people who neglected you, abandoned you, and left you out in the cold, the same people who caused you heartache and heartbreak are the same individuals who stabbed you in your back, who ultimately betrayed you, sabotaged you, ruined you, tried to end you, was cruel to you, was brutal to you, stabbed you in your back, committed a hate crime against you. They wanted you to hit rock bottom. They wanted you to be a failure. They wanted you to have a mental breakdown. They wanted there to be a final chapter. They wanted there to be a dead end to you, collective. Okay? And there's jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, or competition. There may be individuals where there was between you and them, there was some type of personality clashes. These people are there's some type of competition or competing with you. There's arguing and chaos and misunderstandings, oppositions, temper sparings, even lost opportunities here. Okay, and because of this, you got the world here. There's been some type of completions or endings. Something has gone full circle. Something has come to an end. Okay. And it's like you're hung in suspicion here. You're just hanging around. You're waiting to see what's going to happen. You're looking for this new perspective, but you've had this awakening, this epiphany, this aha moment. Okay. I feel like you've released things. You've let go of things. And it's just like kind of like whatever or what have you. Because everything that's going on around you, like there's other people. Like the conflict, the battles, the defeat that you have endured, it has been from other persons who has been hostile towards you. Okay? And these are people who have smiled in your face and then stabbed you in your back, collective. Okay? They've plotted, planned, schemed, and strategized against you. They have been abusive towards you, okay? And you could be in mental conflict. There could be some type of mental conflict, mental anguish, psychological trauma. You could have lost hope or love, or have feelings of, loss of hope or love, having dark thoughts, anxiety, fear, nightmares, insomnia, worry, okay? Yeah, but because of this jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition, there's been some type of end of a chapter, some type of completion. Now you're in limbo, in hangman, just hanging around, waiting to see what's going to happen. Because of this conflict and defeat, because you were stabbed in the back, because of these plots, plans, and schemes against you, because the people being abusive towards you, it's got you in mental conflict. Okay? But the summer solstice is at the bottom of the deck here, okay? So the summer solstice speaks of like a pinnacle of success. Okay? Something can, in terms of the timing, something can be significant in a few weeks. You could be letting go of control. Okay? Just living life. Celebrating life for some. Okay, the summer solstice usually speak about summer times. We're reaching the end of summer months. Okay, but on this card is also the winter solstice. Okay, so it's like you could be finding the light within. You'll be tying up some type of loose ends, validating feelings, going into, hibernating, hibernating type of mode for the winter or what have you. But I feel either way, I feel like you have clear vision. I feel like you're going to make wise decisions. You could be doing some type of future planning, considering your options, making decisions. You could be discovering something, getting ready for something. And this could be due to some type of awareness or insight, epiphany, truth, or clarity. Okay? Pertaining to something, guys. Okay? That's what's going on here. Spirit, any other messages I need to share with the collective? Any other messages I need to share with the collective? So I'm seeing poverty here, collective. You could be in poverty right now, obviously. Somebody could have purposely planted you in poverty, tried to keep you trapped in poverty. They wanted you to be lower class, dispossessed, a beggar, and dealing with famine. Let's see if this comes up again. Spirit, any other messages? You've been dealing with some type of discrimination as well, collective. The reason why you've been dealing with the things that you have been dealing with. I was when I was asleep earlier, I had so many different dreams. It was interesting, collective. You've been dealing with some bullies as well that's in secret society. I'm seeing bullies in secret society. So yeah, you've been dealing with some type of bullies that's in secret societies, collective. That these bullies that's in these cult covens or secret societies have been tormenting you, harassing you, doing illegal things to you, collective. I'm seeing here. Okay, yeah, they've been doing things to torture you, collective. They also have been plotting to murder you, collective. But they bitch made as cowards, and they've been doing things behind the scenes, behind closed doors, because they ain't gonna come direct with it at all and do shit on the up. Yeah. You've been dealing with some type of brainwashing because of the law. They have some type of secret agenda against you, collective. You surrounded by a bunch of people who obviously are intimidated by you. They don't, for some reason, it's okay for any and everybody else in the world, it seems, to be somebody, to make it, to go somewhere, to accomplish things, achieve things. But it seems like when it comes to you, nobody wants you to have anything. Nobody wants you to succeed. Nobody wants you to achieve, accomplish, or anything. But, it's billions of people in the fucking world, and every fucking body else can be somebody, could have something except for you. That's what it seems. That's what the fuck it seems like. Yeah. I seen enslavement, because it's like somebody has tried to keep you like enslaved, trapped, stuck, restricted. You know what I'm saying? In poverty or something. You've been being bullied by people in secret societies and shit. Yeah, look at this. Enslavement. Trying to keep you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of your situation. So they have been torturing you, collective. Enslavement, torture, poverty. Okay? They've also been illegally surveillancing you as well, collective. Some type of use of spyware or abuse of technology. Yeah, the wealthy elites in the industry I'm seeing here. Yeah. You could be creative or artistic in some type of way. You have some type of talent, skill, or ability, or spiritual gift or something like that. You could even be an intellectual for some of you all. You may be a writer or something like that. Or Spirit, what else is going on? Why is this tower here? The tower in the reverse, the 5 of coins, and the 5 of swords. Yeah. Yeah, you've got these bullies are persons are people in power, in positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, and celebrity status who have been abusing their power, Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. These people were trying to sacrifice you. Yeah. Yeah. Revolution in the reverse, okay? Wealthy, you've been dealing with wealthy elites in secret societies. These wealthy elites in these secret societies, they cause some type of war or uprising against you, some type of reign of terror against you, okay? These are people who have abused their power, abused their authority. They're fucking bullies. Okay, and they're in cults, covens, and secret societies and shit. I'm seeing communications here, collective. So like I said, you could be a scribe, a writer, a messenger, a publisher of some kind, some type of something about communications. Okay, whether written or verbally or what have you, something about communications, collective. Okay. Yeah, they've also been trying to sacrifice you. They wanted you to be a ritual. They tried to ritualistically sacrifice you and make you a human sacrifice, collective. Yeah. They've also been brainwashing you, collective, doing some type of mind control, brainwashing, monarch programming, AI, mind control, or something like that on you as well. Okay? Yeah, they've had you under mind control. Look, brainwashing and ritual sacrifice. They had you under mind control, collective, until and they had planned to blood sacrifice you, collective. Remember, we seen the murder, the murder card as well. Okay, maybe you've been speaking out about this verbally. Okay, there's something significant to your communications. Yeah, you're the victim of injustice, collective. You're the victim of injustice by perpetrators who wanted some type of payback or revenge on you. Okay? Some type of injustices could be overturned, though. Okay? The law has been attacking you, working against you, collective. Yep. You could be a chosen one, an earth angel. One of the 144,000. You could be a star seed, collective. Okay? Yeah, you've also been going through some type of discrimination. This is discrimination. So your burdens, hardships, and problematic situations. You being stabbed in the back. You've been ultimately betrayed. Okay, sabotage, ruined. People trying to cause you some type of fatal ending. Them being cruel to you, brutal to you, committing a hate crime against you is discrimination, collective. Okay, yeah. They tried to cause destruction in your life, but they did cause some type of destruction in your life, collective, okay? Because they have some type of secret agenda against you. Okay? And they tried to cause you insanity. They tried to drive you insane, but this insanity was in the reverse. They tried to cause you delusions, hallucinations, hysteria, and mania from what they were sending you through, collective. Okay? Yep, from what they were doing to you. Okay? Yeah, these bullies are in the law, in the government, in power. It's people with authority who did this to you, collective. From people within the government to people within the industry. Okay, yeah, look, you got the law here, you got the government here, and you got leaderships here, which means that there were bosses, leaders, rulers, and masters. Okay, your government could be politicians, any branch of government. Okay, and the law literally taps into judges, lawyers, the courts, and some more shit, collective. They did this to you on purpose, and you even got wealthy elites here. Okay, all of these people belong to a secret society, belongs to cults and covens and shit. All of these people are people who have fame, fortune, recognition, attention, celebrity status. They have positions of authority, and they abuse their power, collective. They did this to you on purpose. They wanted to keep you enslaved, keep you trapped, keep you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. They wanted you captive, hostage in your situations, like you had shackles around your feet, while they tortured you, collective, while they kept you in poverty, collective, kept you in famine and lower class. I was just telling y'all about, I was getting ready to tell y'all when I was, I was having a dream while I was asleep, and like they project things in my dreams all the time, but I literally heard I'm talking so vividly. I hate beggars. Like I was steady having these different dreams or what have you. And it's like every time, and I kid y'all not, like they've been doing shit like for the last several, like they do shit all the time to me or what have you. But the last, like all this week, they've been like steady doing shit, projecting shit in my dreams. I can tell y'all every dream that I had every other day. Okay, celebrities coming into my dreams, all this other kind of shit. Even people that I know personally, and then people I don't even know from Adam at all or what have you. And so like, and like clockwork, every day I'm like basically started awake, shaken awake, like they forced awake by at 5 a.m. Today it was like at, was it like 3 something, 4 something, like 4 something I think it was. But like, and every time I would finally be able to doze back off, every 2 hours like clockwork, I'm woken back up. I had a whole nother dream. I'm waking back. You know what I'm saying? It was like all kinds of shit. But it's one, I hate beggars, and I'm like, I came up by myself. I'm like, who the fuck is begging, bitch? Like seriously, like it was a trip. It was a trip, guys, okay? But these people have enslaved you on purpose. You've been the victim of torture, okay? They've tried to keep you trapped in poverty, in lower class. They've purposely tried to have you in famine, collective, okay? You're the victim of injustice due to discrimination, collective, Spirit is saying, okay? These people had a whole secret agenda. Okay, but there's some type of truth seeker here. There's some type of investigation, spying, questioning of authority. Some type of truth has come out about what these people have done to you. Okay, even the industry is involved here. Okay, the industry I seen first. It was the industry, then the law, but you got the law, the government, leadership, and the industry here. And all these people in those positions of power abuse their authority, abuse their power, abuse their fame and their recognition to bully you, to torment you. They see you as a scapegoat, an easy target, a black sheep. They're all flying monkeys. Even the wealthy elites is here. They cause some type of war or uprising, okay? Some type of reign of terror. These people are in a fucking secret society collective. Okay, no bullshit. Okay, yeah, and these people were attempting to murder you, collective. Look, they brainwashed you. Okay, you were under some type of brainwashing, mind control, or they were using some type of mind control or brainwashing tactics on you, and so that they could murder you. Okay, because they wanted you to be a ritual sacrifice. Okay. And I believe if you are awake, collective, you are aware of what's been going on. You've been speaking out about what they've been doing to you. This is the reason why they had this secret agenda against you. Okay, and trying to keep you and others in the dark. Okay, but these secrets have been exposed as what they've been doing to you with this truth seeker card being here, collective, because you are a wisdom keeper. Okay, you're a very wise person. You're well informed. You're a wounded healer. You're enlightened. Okay, yeah. And something about your communications. I feel like you have been communicating about what these people were doing to you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. These people tried to treat you like you were a servant, collective. Okay? But you're not. You're no servant of theirs. Okay? And they're coming down and they're being busted about this illegal fucking technology and spyware, this abusive technology that they're using, because they have been spying on you and watching you even in the privacy of your own home, collective. Okay, but these people, there's some type of destruction here. These people are destroyers or sabotagers. Okay, they're fools. Okay, yeah, they tried to execute you, collective. They wanted to execute you. Okay. Yeah, and they were doing all kind of illegal things to you, okay? Illegal surveillance, illegal technology, militarized operations, cruel and unusual punishment, domestic terrorism, stalking, tracking, satanic ritual abuse, hacking, hate crimes, all of this, collective. And even the military is involved here, okay? The military could be the official third parties to these other individuals who's been running these operations on you, okay? So you got the military here, the industry here, leaders here, government here, and the law here. They're all fucking bullies. All people in power who has abused their power and their authority, the wealthy elites here, they all belong to secret societies, cults, and covens, and they've been doing illegal, unjust shit to you, and the truth and the clarity is known the fuck about it, collective, okay? Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Yeah. They've tried to oppress you. Oppression here. You've been dealing with your oppressors. Look at this over her mouth here, okay? They tried to set you up to shut you up, collective, okay? And they thought the more torturous things that they did to you, that it would shut you up, okay? Or eliminate you, or knock you out, or knock you down. They've been doing mind control on you while they plotted, planned, and schemed on how that they were going to sacrifice you, okay? But they all going down. Every last one of them is going to go down for what they have done to you. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. Yeah. You could be a tarot reader, collective. You don't necessarily have to be, okay? But I could be speaking to someone who's a psychic, who's an empath, who's an empress, who's highly intuitive, who's a visionary, a seer, a prophetess, a light worker, a high priestess, a healer, a spiritualist, a medium, a revolutionary, or something here, collective. Yeah. The government is definitely involved. The government is definitely involved. I wasn't even trying to use these cards, but yeah, the government is definitely involved. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages, collective? Yeah. These people have been doing mind control on you. Look, mind control and egotism. They've been doing mind control on you, collective. They've been using mind control tactics on you out of their own ego, because they're egotistical, they're full of vanity and pride, they're cocky, arrogant, conceited, and narcissistic, collective, okay? The people who have been working against you. Okay. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Something's got to do with some type of money. Okay, these people have been having some type of meetings as well. Okay, yeah, Spirit is saying these bullies who are in power, they're all accomplices and partners in crime together. Collective. Yeah, there's some type of fraud in money here. Okay, this wealthy elite, this secret society here, there's some type of fraud with money here that they're probably trying to cover up, that they took from you, they're trying to keep from you, or something like that, collective. Okay, but they're all accomplices and partners in crime, and they're involved in some type of fraud as it relates to some type of money that belongs to you or should have come to you here. Okay, also something with a home here, something about fraud, money, and home. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They wanted there to be a crime of passion. They wanted you to die from some type of crime of passion. They want to keep you under mind control, and you die from some type of crime of passion here. Okay. Celebrity here. Celebrities involved, or they were going to use some type of celebrity to commit a crime of passion against you. Spirit, anything else? Okay, I'm also seeing something about grandparent here. Something could be significant to a grandparent. Okay. Yeah. They wanted to blood sacrifice you out of greed here. They're trying to steal something or take something from you. There's got to be something that rightfully belongs to you. Okay. Yeah. You even got justice here. Okay. That's the law. That's the government. Okay. That's involved here. They're all accomplices or partners in crime. Or they were going to use the justice, somebody, police, authority, or maybe somebody in power or something like that to execute you here. Okay, I'm seeing mind control, crime of passion, greed, justice here. Okay, I'm also seeing cult here. Okay, these individuals belong to some type of cult. So you got justice here, you got cult, accomplices, partner in crime, egotism. All these people, from the military to the industry to leaders. Okay, to the government, to the law, they're all involved. Okay, but they're gonna regret what they have done, because this shit is coming all back on them. Yeah. Assassination, execution, assassination, and death here, collective. They were planning to assassinate you and cause your death, collective. Okay, look, bottom of the deck, meetings. They've been having meetings about this, plotting, planning, scheming, strategizing on how to make this happen, collective. Okay. Yeah. Somebody could have been trying to, there's something about a tunnel that's in the mountains. There's some type of tunnel that's in the mountains, and I'm seeing imprisonment here. Somebody could have been trying to, like, abduct you or take you up to the mountains in some type of tunnel, and it like hold you hostage or imprison you or something like that. Y'all, abuse and neglect here. Okay, collective, you've endured a lot of abuse and neglect, Spirit is saying. Okay, yeah, something has to do with some type of life insurance, inheritance, something that was left to you. It could be what this fraud, this money, this home is about here. Okay, yeah, they wanted to commit homicide against, I'm seeing a homicide, female, child here. These people could have been trying to hurt, harm, or endanger you and your child. Okay, listen, you're listening. Continue to listen to your intuition, collective. Okay, continue to listen to your intuition. I'm even seeing aliens here, yo. Okay, this could speak to shapeshifters. Something about aliens being hidden. Aliens hidden. Okay, not making it up. It's right here in the card. Something about aliens hidden. This could be like the shapeshifters that's in the shadows. Okay, the shadow government or something like that. Okay, it's working against you. All of their ass is gonna be destroyed. I don't give a damn who they are, shapeshifters or not. Any other messages, Spirit? Any other messages? Yeah, these people are the devil. They chain to the devil. They're evil. They're wicked. They're toxic. Look, revenge. They wanted some type of revenge on you, collective. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how you want revenge on somebody that ain't did shit to you. Yeah, whatever this life insurance inheritance type of shit, it has to do with some type of gift. Okay, this is this fraud with they're trying to cover up some type of fraud pertaining to this money and this home that they stole from you, something pertaining to an inheritance or life insurance policy, a gift that was left to you, collective. This is the reason why they're abusing you. This is a man-made disaster. Okay, they caused this man-made disaster, collective. Yeah, they did. They could have thought that they was going to force. They've thought that they were going to force you to suicide. Okay, by neglecting you, abandoning you, maybe even depriving you of services, support, and different things like that, or what have you. They wanted you broke. They wanted you indebted, collective. Okay, they abused you. They neglected you. They kept you trapped purposely in poverty. Okay, and blocked every avenue for you to succeed, progress, for you to get ahead, for you to accomplish or achieve anything, no matter how hard you worked, no matter how good of a job you did, okay, or anything. Yeah, organized crime. This is organized crime, Spirit is saying. This is organized crime. Yeah, they abused and neglected you. They thought if they abused and neglected you, they was going to be able to force you to suicide. Okay, but they kept you trapped, which is the reason why they kept you stuck, trapped, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. Okay, they thought if they tortured you, see, they enslaved you. They kept you stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of your situation while they abused and neglected you. Okay, used mind control and brainwashing tactics on you. They thought if you know you're the victim of torture, they thought if they terrorized you and tortured you enough that you would commit suicide, collective. Okay, so they've kept you trapped. They've kept you stuck in poverty. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what they did, collective. Any other messages? And this is why you was abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold. Because these people, these are the individuals that have caused conflict and defeat in your life, collective. Okay? Spirit, any other messages? Okay, yeah, and there's some type of cover up. Now there's some type of cover up of what these people have done to you. Okay? There's cover up of the fraud, the money, the home, the life insurance or inheritance, this gift that was left to you, this man-made disaster of organized crime that they created, that they caused. I'm telling you, because there's from celebrities to people in the industry to law enforcement, all branches of government, military, leaders, bosses, leaders, rulers, mess that's involved in this shit, bruh. Whatever was left to you had to be worth millions or more. It had to be worth a whole fucking lot because these people was hell bent and determined on you not having it. Okay? They was even going to try to mind control or trigger, look like a cop or somebody in the justice system or a celebrity or something to commit this crime of passion against you, to assassinate you and cause your death. Okay? Yeah. And it's a whole cult involved. These people are in a cult and they've been illegally, unjustly surveillancing you, collective, without warrant, without merit. They're using illegal artificial intelligence to invade and violate your privacy and your human rights. These people owe you millions for pain, for suffering, for lost wages, for illegal harassment, stalking, for illegal invasions and violations, cruel and unusual punishment, a hate crime, domestic terrorism, illegal surveillance, unwarranted surveillance. They owe you for all kind of shit. Illegal human experimentation, for all the mind control and brainwashing as tactics that they have used on you. They have tortured you, collective. These people owe you millions, if not billions of fucking dollars for everything they have done to you. That's why they hell bent on getting rid of you. They've been surveillancing you, collective, and set up situations where you were neglected, abandoned, and left out in the cold. You have no support system. I guarantee you, whoever you are that I'm talking to, you have no friends, no family, no lovers, no nothing. They could have did things too. If you had a job, they attacked it. So and sabotaged your job. If you had transportation, they sabotaged your transportation. They sabotaged your income. If you were getting any type of, which automatically qualifies you for government assistance, but if you was getting any type of government assistance, they have now sabotaged that. So if you were getting food stamps, if you was getting housing assistance, if you was getting healthcare assistance, or any type of government assistance at all, they have sabotaged that on purpose as well, collective. They want you to have a mental breakdown. They've been setting up situations where they can kill you, collective, because they thought by torturing you all this time that you would just give up and kill yourself. But that hasn't happened, and they're legally surveillancing you. They've been watching you this entire time, collective. They're still targeting and attacking you. Yep. That's okay. Because they ain't done nothing but ripped off their own mask. They've exposed their damn self. All this shit is coming back on them. Yep, these people have ultimately betrayed you. Look at that. Family. These motherfuckers ain't no kin of yours. They ain't your family. But whoever your supposed family is, they're involved in this as well. That's why you don't even have a family member to call on. Jealousy. This revenge is really jealousy. .330 on the clock. 3-3, Master Mason number. Secret societies. They're behind this. Yeah. They could have sent somebody in to try to drug you or poison you. I keep seeing regret. They're going to regret this. They're going to regret everything that they have done, collective, because the truth and the clarity is out. Okay? The truth and the clarity is out. Any other messages, Spirit? Now they're trying to clean some shit up of what they have done. They thought this abuse and neglect that they did. You listen to your intuition, collective. You continue to listen to your intuition all while they were abusing you and neglecting you, okay? And they thought this abuse and neglect was going to drive you to the point of suicide, so they kept you trapped and they kept you under surveillance, collective. Illegal fucking surveillance, collective. Okay? But they've been having meetings behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, collective. Plotting and planning on scheming on how they can destroy you. See, they really wanted you to self-destruct because they bitch made and they fucking cowards. And they was two pussies to come and take you out themselves. They wanted you to self-destruct. They thought if they tortured you bad enough, then you would just give up and you would take yourself out. And then they could roll out some cover story, you know. Send out the crisis actors to act like, you know, oh my gosh, we can't believe this happened. We always loved this person. We never knew anything was wrong. Blase, blase, bloom. You know what I'm saying? And then they run off. Because I'm telling you, whatever this gift that was left to you or your children due to some type of life insurance policy, some type of inheritance or will or something like that or what have you, this money in home, I'm telling you, it's got to be worth millions. To have that many people involved, from the government to the wealthy elites to the industry, that shit has got to be worth a whole lot, because they do not, they're adamant, they do not want you to have it. It's got to be worth a whole fucking lot. Y'all could have had a family member of yours, could have been wealthy, elite, a celebrity, high-ranking government official or something, where there was worth a lot of money, but that shit was left to you or your children. And it was meant to come through you. And I'm telling you, they got all these people working the fuck against you. And they've sent you through all kinds of shit, collective. Yeah. So I'm seeing funnel here. You could be going through a period of frustration at this time. Yeah. I'm seeing the mule here. These people are extremely stubborn and unwilling to change their wicked ways. Okay? But you were meant to have great happiness, collective. Yeah, I'm seeing cobweb, the cobweb, and heart here. The cobweb says that you are protected from negative forces beyond your control, and the harp says great happiness is coming in for you. But whoever you are, collective, you've endured a lot. Archway here, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Okay. Any other messages here? Somebody could have made some type of wish or wish some type of, there's some type of wish here not being granted. Yeah, there could have been an older man who made some type of wish, or maybe you're going to have some type of dealings or relationship with an older man. Somebody could have made some type of wish that I've seen the broken wishbone is not going to be granted. An older man or a younger man could have made some type of wish. With there's something about a broken wishbone, wish not being granted, something like that. Or either you could have dealings with something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing clouds here, temporary problems. These people have tried to, you have done things to cause you some type of temporary problems. Yeah, hand here in need of help, assistance, and guidance, or something like that. These people have done things to prevent you from having anything. You could be hearing dogs barking. If you're hearing dogs barking, they could be speaking to you. Or you could have some type of advice from a friend, as if you even have a friend. Seeing bread here, period of prosperity and abundance here, guys. Okay, so I mean, things may change for the better, but I mean, you need to keep your guards up, because like these people, they seem hell bent on completely destroying you. These people wanted to murder you, collective. Like seriously, no doubt. You got mind control. And they want to keep you under mind control until they can get this person to commit this crime of passion against you out of their own greed. They wanted to assassinate you, to cause your death. And they've been doing all type of illegal, unjust things to you ever since, collective. You can't trust nobody, okay? Definitely not nobody that you call family. They're supposed to be some type of family to you. They're not no family to you. You cannot trust their ass. Period, point blank. I don't give a damn who they are. Okay? So that's your reading, collective. I do hope that this is giving you the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may know that someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Shine Bright Like a Diamond 36, with an underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channel, it is greatly, greatly appreciated. I do thank you in advance. You can do so through CASHAPP, $sign tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil just lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, which surroundings and the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Y'all tread carefully, though, okay? Because I would definitely say that you can't trust anybody, okay? Not your supposed family, not anybody in power or authority. I would say you couldn't trust anybody, period. You can't trust nobody, collective. This wheel is in the upright. It's turning in your favor. Okay, but people are making things really difficult for you on purpose, okay, which has got you in the energy of, like, you know, having to weigh your options and to figure out, you know what's the best to choose and directions to go or what have you. Okay, but you got a lot of hostility around you, a lot of evil, wicked, toxic individual, egotistical type of individuals around you who are doing things to bully you, collective. Okay, till the next time, peace.